Hi there, and welcome back to Grammar with Kelsey. In our last session, we talked about count and non count nouns, and now we're going to look at how those fit with our quantifiers, our words that we use to measure things. Right? Okay, let's get started. So, what are quantifiers? Right? These are words like too much and too many. We use these to talk about when we have more than what we need, right? More than we want. And we're not happy about it, right? I have too many papers. I have too much homework to do, right? More than we want or need. Too little, too few, and not enough. We use these to talk about when we have less than we want or need, and we're unhappy about it. Okay. Um, Not enough. This not, as always, gets attached to our auxiliary verb. So, did not have enough to eat, did not buy enough food, right? Enough and more than enough are just right. So, enough is going to be perfect. More than enough means we have more than what we need, but we're okay with it. All right. So, how do these combine with our count and non-count nouns? Right? So we use too few and not enough to say we have less than what we need of our count noun. Right? Too few cups of coffee. Enough. I have had enough cups of coffee for today. Perfect. Too many. I have had too many cups of coffee today. I am acting crazy. Too much caffeine. Okay. I have had several, a couple, or a few cups of coffee. A couple will be two, a few, three. Several is anywhere from two to four. I have several friends coming over for coffee. Okay. For noun count, we use too little and not enough to talk about having less than what we need. Enough for just right, and too much. Right? I've had too little coffee. I am so tired. Right? I've had enough coffee. I've had too much coffee. So these are important to note. Too little and too much are only with non count, and too few and too many are only with count. We also have words like some and any. So we use some in statements where we're talking about things where the answer is going to be more than zero, right? Or we expect it to be more than zero. So if we're at a coffee shop and we say, oh, can I get some coffee? Right? We assume they have coffee, that they have at least one cup of coffee available to give you. Right? Can I get some blankets for the bed? Right? So it can be non-count or count. We're assuming that blankets are available, that there is at least one. Right? Now, any can be zero. Right? Do you have any coffee? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Do you have any blankets? I'm cold. Maybe they don't have any blankets. We also use this for negative statements when we say, I don't have any, right? I don't have any friends. I haven't had any coffee, right? To mean zero. Okay? So these are the terms we use. Let's see them in action. So when we're using them to talk about nouns, they will always come before the thing they modify. All right, so yes, with nouns, our quantifier will always come before the thing it modifies. So I have had too many cups of coffee. Here's our quantifier, too many, right? And then cups of coffee, what it's talking about, right? Do you have any apples? Apples is our noun, any is our quantifier. And I bought too few cookies to give one to each person in class. So, cookies is our noun. How many? Oh, too few, right? Not enough, less than we need. She hasn't sold enough candy bars. So, candy bars, enough. Now, enough means perfect, but not enough, not perfect. So, note that this not gets attached to our has. Can I have some sugar for my coffee? Sugar, and then some being our modifier. We can also add it to other parts of speech, like adjectives and adverbs. When we're using to, we'll put it before the thing it modifies. So the shirt is too big. The shirt is too small. She is going too fast. Okay? So we still use that too, and then we'll use that adjective or adverb. Okay? Enough will come after the word it modifies. The shirt is not big enough. The shirt is not small enough. She is going fast enough. Okay? So to in front, enough behind when we're using adjectives and adverbs. If it's a noun, always in front. What about questions? I know you were just waiting to ask. Let's find out. We always start with our question word, then we'll use our modifier, and then our thing that we're modifying. So how much time do you need to study? So here's our thing, here's our quantifier. How many minutes do you need to finish? Here's our thing, here's our quantifier. Is 5 minutes enough time? Here's our thing, and here's our quantifier. In answering the questions, much and many will actually change to a lot. Not sure why. It's kind of weird. None of the other ones do this, only much and many, right? So it changes to a lot, or if you want to be kind of funny, if you're exaggerating, you could say a ton, right? How much money does he have? He has a lot of money, right? We won't say he has much money. That is incorrect. We will say he has a lot of money. Oh, how many cupcakes did they make? They made a ton of cupcakes, right? They made many cupcakes does work. A ton or a lot is more natural. So much will always get replaced with a lot. Many often gets replaced with a lot, but not always. And then a ton is if you want to be funny or exaggerate. Okay, that's it for this session. I hope you have a great day. Bye.